explosion before the Chinese New Year? You have heard.
I think it should be the US government that banned the TikTok.
US government banning the TikTok. Okay, that means you haven't heard anything about firecracker, very tense kind of a firecracker going on.
No, before Chinese New Year, no one play firecracker.
Okay. Do you know there is another so-called explosion in the share market? That rocked the world. You know what is company that is, creating this?
Yeah, of course I know. So if you want to know more,
let's Sembang AIoT. Hello, Cecily here.
Hello, I'm 𝐷𝐿𝐴.
Welcome to our channel again. Jom, let's Sembang AIoT. I'm Cecily here. So today is very special because we have just came back from Chinese New Year. Although we are wearing black, but all the way during the Chinese New Year, we are all red, mostly red. Yeah, how are you today? Very good afternoon, good evening to all of you who is watching us, following us so far. Thank you very much for tuning into this channel. We started a little bit late, because there's some technical issue. Because we want to bring you some real experience on the company that we are talking about. What is the company?
Yeah, the company is DeepSeek.
Yeah, it's very deep and it's very sick. Okay, some of you may pronounce it as deep shit. Okay, actually deep shit to some of the giant company. Later on, we are going to share more about that because it has this company has rocked the world, especially in the share market in America. Yeah, so that is one of that. Yeah, one of them. So today we want to discuss a little bit more in depth of who is DeepSeek and then what has it done to this AI world, in terms of development and application. And also we are bringing you live. Yeah, we are bringing you live on one of the model that we have downloaded. Yeah, that was how many billion type of model? I heard you said it's a 32B, right?
Yeah, that's why it's a 32 billion.
Yeah, because in LLM model, they have a bigger size kind of model and so on. So it started from 7B or 16B, that's 12, 32, something like that.
Yes.
Yeah. That is the open source modeling. Later on, we are going to talk more about why is this. How can DeepSeek do that? Yeah. So okay, let's start. So first of all, I think I just want to share you this slide. Yeah. By right, we missed one of the week during the Chinese New Year. We supposed to talk about that. Yeah, because I think during the Chinese New Year, I think you're also not free. So I'm stuck on the road. Don't know how to do this. But this is the thing that we are talking about, the rising star. Yeah, the rising star, DeepSeek. In fact, DeepSeek has been a while in the market. The only thing is not many people recognize them, right?
Yeah.
So I heard it's 2022 they already there. Or 2023. I can't remember which year. But according to this, so since we are talking about this rising star DeepSeek, I just want to read this up to you. Who is actually the founder? Where is it coming from? Okay, so it all started with this guy called Liang Wenfei, Liang Wenfeng, is it? Liang Wenfeng. So Liang Wenfeng. So he's one of the he's a CEO of DeepSeek, and then that's where it's all started in China. Of course, just now we mentioned about they started the version 1, 2, 3 DeepSeek, but recently in the 20th is it 20th or 22nd before before the Chinese New Year, they have launched this DeepSeek R1, the model. So we want to discuss about why is this R1 so special. Let's move on. So as you know, this news is I think it's the biggest news along the Chinese New Year. Everybody is talking about that. So, but before coming to the news of the market crash, not crash lah, some downturn, on some of the major counters. Yeah. So before I touch that, you can see DeepSeek is DS. AI is artificial intelligence. All right. DeepSeek artificial intelligence. So that is really very meaningful to some of the Malaysian. If you see DSAI, you know who is DSAI?
Don't know.
Okay, this is just a name lah, yeah, just a name. I don't want to. It's a Datuk Sri Anwar Ibrahim. Okay, I don't know. Just so coincident, this the DSSI come about. This is our Prime Minister, our very what they call our PMX lah. Okay, PMX, DSSI. Okay, not to put a joke on that. This is just a coincidence. I just put it up. Don't look after me. Okay. So because of this DeepSeek announcement on the R1 model, and then the whole market start to shake. Especially those are big counter, Marvell, Broadcom, TSMC. Those are big semiconductor counters. Related to technology, related to semiconductor are all shaken. Yeah. So during the time, I think Nvidia itself, they lost, because of the downturn of the share market, 17%. So 600 billion USD is evaporated.
So where the money go?
Where the money go from the investor lah, from the investor counter, the distance drop. Okay. Yeah, so that is interesting. Like that actually otherwise, that tragedy actually is causing this in the share market that make DeepSeek is so famous until today. So in fact, I was watching one of the interview with this their CEO. So he actually didn't expect this thing to happen. He don't know actually, but just happened that this guy is all kena whack. Okay, we want to discuss why is this happening? Why is this happening? Why is this share market, being hit by these people? Yeah. So let's move on. So of course, if we talk about why? So in this DeepSeek AI, they actually announced that, and then people value that kind of this kind of model. Actually, they were using about 6 million, or to be exact, 5.5 million USD to build this model for the R1. So compared to OpenAI, they are spending about USD 100 million, 100 plus million. That comparison actually, when investors look at it, they also scared. Why? How can this thing happen? Right? That's why, you see, there are two main effects here. One of them is, previously OpenAI is spending so much money, with this business, and then they are able to do this, very beautiful work, to the market. But then this small little company only spend about 6 million USD, but their product or their solution is, almost, or some of them say is even better, in terms of performance compared to OpenAI. Yeah. So actually, I myself took about 2 days to register. During the Chinese New Year, cannot register. Don't know why. Maybe a lot of people is hacking them. I don't know. What was your experience?
Yeah, I also face very difficult to register
Very
until after came back from Chinese New Year, they're only able to register.
Yeah, that is one of the things. So, why is this thing affecting the Nvidia counter?
I think before this, everyone think that when you want to train a LLM, you need a very high graphic card.
Yeah, you need a very high performance graphic card, right? That's why the Nvidia keep on promoting their upcoming one, better one, higher end one. Right or not? That's why the share market also been going up. Everybody is relying on that. But suddenly, one of these smart elect come out. You can do this one. You can do the like what this ChatGPT is doing with this small amount of money. I don't need a big GPU. That actually, the whole share market is shaken during that time. So that is one of them. Yeah. So I think, does it sound logical to you? Yeah. So for those of you who is watching this Sembang AIoT, maybe we need your feedback. If let's say you are watching us, give us some input and give us some comment also. Yeah. So okay, we just move on from here. So what are the key, the biggest thing I think, is part of that effect, to some of these big counters like share market or those things is like, this thing is actually open source. Yeah. So talking about open source, 𝐓𝐤𝐻𝐿 has done some research and also the 𝐓𝐤𝐻𝐿 has done some work. Later on, we are going to bring to you a live demonstration on how this thing is running, because we used to have our own GPU server. With this GPU server, we have a multiple GPU card running there. We just loaded it and then we kickstart. So maybe 𝐓𝐿 we will be showing you that on that part. But just want to talk about this open source. How does this open source help or trigger or make the whole what they call AI development in this market? How does it make a difference? After DeepSeek announcing this.
Okay. So the difference between the open source and the closed source is closed source, you don't know what happened behind.
Okay.
You cannot get the source code, but the open source, they open source the source code for you. So you know every line of code, how it's happening. And then when they do in this way, actually, they promote the community to develop this thing even faster. If, for example, the OpenAI, they didn't open source their thing, so it's a closed source model.
Right.
So you only can use the API provided by them to communicate with their model to get the service. So you cannot run your own local version.
I see.
Yeah. So this means everything is being controlled by the OpenAI. You don't have the ability to run their model in your own hardware. Then you cannot do anything. So any development, it depends on the OpenAI. If OpenAI didn't do anything in the future, so nothing will get progress. But the open source one is different. So now everyone get a copy of this model, and then they can, based on their creativity, they can expand the model in different way, and then release it back to the community.
So that means there are further research or further development is right now open to the market. In fact, not only DeepSeek is open source now, yeah. So Llama is also open source, right?
Yeah.
Mistral is also open source.
Mistral, I think at the beginning only.
Only at the beginning, okay. So they are already open. But what this DeepSeek make the difference is because they are able to run it in a very low GPU requirement, on a very low GPU requirement kind of platform. So it make it more, it's lighter version, but it can do what ChatGPT is giving you right now, something like that.
More accurate is it doesn't require so much resources to train a LLM model that has the same performance as
the train part
training
it's
part.
building the model, you require less resources thing. That actually make a big difference. Yeah. So let's say you use Llama. Llama also open source, but they require you to have a big GPU in order to train the model, to further train the model, something like that. Yeah, that actually make a big difference. So yeah. So the second part is how can this how can this happen? You know, so open source, at least open AI or Llama, belongs to Facebook. They require a big GPU to do the training of model. You know, how DeepSeek is able to achieve this one with the less. This is something technical, maybe.
Yeah, that one is related to it's a new technique from the DeepSeek. So that one they call the group relative policy optimization. So it's a type of technique in the reinforcement learning. So by using this kind of algorithm that can reduce the amount of resources needed during the training process.
Oh, I see. So it's a very special technique.
It's a special technique.
Can we say they invented that, or they make use of that thing that already exists?
They invented that.
Oh, they invented that.
Actually, the technique just released last year.
I see. So the second thing is the model distillation. You know, so many sources of information we're talking about is distillation. How does this distillation relate to just now what you have said?
Okay, actually, during the model distillation, they didn't use the GRPO thing. They just want to make sure that a smaller model also have the capability to do the reasoning like the big model. It's a way that transfer the knowledge from the big model to the small model.
Okay, so is to in a layman term is so like a professor. A professor read a lot of books, do a lot of research. He has good knowledge, but he's now teaching a student. So they use a student to teach. He uses his so-called filtered or his acquired knowledge to train a student, so that the student don't need to access to all whatever raw information that he has. So he built out a model with the student, something like that.
Actually, why we want to build a smaller model, what we call it a student model, is because of the hardware requirement.
Okay.
So we want to make the LM model able to run on a low-end hardware, low-end GPU.
Okay.
So that's why people create this kind of smaller model.
So-called distillation model lah.
Yes.
Okay. So that is also another breakthrough lah in terms of that, plus some of the other techniques. Of course, there are many other things hidden one we don't know. Alright. These are the published one, that is available. Okay, these are the two key important things I think in the DeepSeek so far I've gone through. Okay, I think So what is this again?
So this one is another technique used in DeepSeek.
Okay.
So this one is the chain of thought. So actually, when you use the DeepSeek to answer your question, you will realize you start thinking.
Okay.
So during the thinking process, you can see the DeepSeek asking the question to itself. And then you try to find the answer to answer the question that it asked itself.
Okay, this is DeepSeek. What about this ChatGPT? Are they doing the same thing?
Yeah, actually, the ChatGPT also doing the same thing.
The only thing we don't know.
But now, recently, they also released the part how the ChatGPT do the reasoning process.
The very first thing that I'm doing the DeepSeek, and when I ask something, I saw something, blah 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 coming up. So I'm just curious: is he answering me, or is he trying to say something?
He talk to himself.
Actually, that part is actually a reasoning.
Yeah, that one
reasoning.
is reasoning.
Previously, we didn't see this thing in the ChatGPT because they actually hide that.
Yeah, they hide.
So it's at the not hide lah. Actually, it's at the background, but they just didn't reveal to you. So in this DeepSeek, they actually reveal this thing to you, which is good lah. So at least you know what is the reasoning behind before coming out an answer to you.
Yes.
Right?
This one is very important.
So
you can know why the model gives you a wrong answer. then you can refer back which reasoning process create a problem.
That is very important. That is very important. That's why for 2 days, I'm just puzzled. Why is this DeepSeek, they say so efficient? Why every time I ask, it will take some time to give you this kind of rubbish. I treat it as rubbish, but actually, there's something inside. So, okay, that picture show is actually is related to this one, is it?
Yeah, chain of thought.
Or chain of thought. So it's creating some prompt that make it more focused to a certain subject.
Actually, it will try to cover all the possible scenario.
Or possible, this is generative AI, so it's giving you the possible, but it's more focused kind of a thing lah, because it created the prompt, it's very related to the topic lah. I see. That's why prompt engineering is by itself. Last time we talked about this prompt engineering. It's very important also.
Yes.
So this set actually, they are something like within the prompt, they are creating some more relevant prompt to itself to do this what they call inferencing lah. Is it something like that?
Yes.
Okay. That is one part of that. Okay. Okay, and then we come back to this. What is this competitive landscape? Of course, when you talk about among the players, open source, I noted that this in China there are several people, something like DeepSeek. I think there's one 𝐓𝐸𝐻𝐵, something like that. Isn't it? They are not so famous. There are one or two companies also doing similar thing, more on application. What are the competitive thing that you would think, among them? You can see right now, ChatGPT came up with something, what something 3 or something like that.
Yes.
So they are fighting back lah. So it's becoming very competitive lah right now. So what do you think about this one lah? What this OpenAI will do? You think? How would they respond to this DeepSeek? I think I think they can come up with the thing very fast lah, because they have the best hardware. Because in China, some of them is actually is a kind of sanction to them. They can't use those high performance thing that's coming from latest Nvidia. So what is the competitive thing that you think?
It's very hard to guess at this one.
Yeah, but definitely OpenAI is going to come up with something like DeepSeek lah, correct? They are going to offer you this part. But before coming to that, see, right now DeepSeek is totally FOC. OpenAI, you got two versions. Is DeepSeek a paid version from the DeepSeek?
Yeah, when you want to use their API service.
That's API service, but on here they didn't collect money.
Yeah, yes, correct.
That is the part that is triggering more and more people jumping to DeepSeek because I'm using this one, I can enjoy whatever what the ChatGPT is offering, but it's not free. There's no limitation, but actually not limitation. You can see that the server is also quite slow or something.
Yeah, it's very hard to get the answer.
At least they don't limit you by you how many tokens you cannot ask anymore, like ChatGPT, which is I think very 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 good lah, very good. But only this API thing you have to pay lah. You have to pay. So I think that's reasonable lah. That's why compared to this ChatGPT and DeepSeek is still better. So for those of the people who think, ChatGPT I don't use because I have to pay. People will give excuse. Right now you don't have excuse. You don't have excuse. You can use one. It's really. Some of them is I don't want to use it because I have to pay. Then I don't pay, you limit me. And then what's now you have something like DeepSeek to use. So so in this case, I think ChatGPT, they are going to offer you something, I don't know, I think they will launch something.
Yeah, actually they launched something, but it's not against the DeepSeek. It's against Google. They already launched a search engine. So something like Google search, but this one is ChatGPT search. So
that thing is only in a very long time that they're planning for it.
Because before this, people complain the ChatGPT search result is not accurate. Sometimes give a very false information. But I think this morning I just read the news. They already set up the website, something like Google search. You can go there, search the information.
So, okay, that part is about competition among the player. Just ask a little bit, very surface. I hope the barriers, on this part. But then, what are the potential applications that DeepSeek come to the market like that? What are the more new applications that we can, maybe the user can enjoy more things? Of course, platform is giving to you FOC big, yeah. So and it's open source. So open source give people more opportunity to create application. What kind of application that previously they need? You see, before that, if you rely on ChatGPT to create application, you have to pay. So they give you open source. You have a choice to whether to write your own application, to do your own application. With a very minimum cost because every cost is on your effort. Yeah. So this one. But you also have a paid one. I haven't evaluated the paid version. How much I actually didn't go into that.
I think it's cheaper than OpenAI one.
Much cheaper than OpenAI. So the application can be that. And as far as so far we have been evaluating different set of LLM. I think DeepSeek would be what you call slightly better choice than other model because one of them is a distillation model. You do not require high kind of resources to train your model. The other part will be what is the other part? Let's say you want to choose DeepSeek. Of course, it's open source. Open source is one of them. More and more people will be jumping in to do more development. Later on, we are going to show you live and to let you know how this thing is being done. But before you jump into that, there is a term called AGI. It's artificial general intelligence. I think so far I heard from the interview on the interview with this their CEO. So they were talking about their mission is to do more AGI thing. What is this AGI? It's artificial general intelligence.
Means the AI have the ability to do the thinking and find the answer by itself. That one.
So it's very natural kind of thing.
Something like the Terminator in the movie.
So let's say if talking about this AGI, the definition refers to the type of intelligence that process the ability of understanding, learn and apply by itself. So it's like human being lah. It's very human being type of thing that they are trying to do. So AGI can perform any intellectual task that a human can do, and the ability to reason, solve problem, and adapt to new situation autonomously is a key thing. Automatically, everything has to do. So AGI is becoming one of the what you call key subject people is looking after is looking at that part. So that is AGI. Okay. So shall we? Do you have any other thing to share before we jump into the real live demo to you?
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah. So how do we do that? Just give us 30 seconds to. We have set up something here, and then before Kenyo is working on here, I'm going to bring to you the GPU server that we have set up that is running this what we call the DeepSeek there. So join. Okay, let me set up this part. Can you show? Oh, is there something else? I think maybe just. This one can be last lah. We come back.
Okay.
We can come back later. So can you show this? Can you show this screen? Yeah, this is the. Just turn it up to be bigger lah. Just turn it up to be bigger. Okay. So maybe you can describe.
Okay. So this one is we are running the DeepSeek 8 locally, so through the LM Studio. So LM Studio also is it's a type of software that allow you to download some open source LM model from the internet. So over here we are using the DeepSeek R1 distill 132 billion. So we already load the model over here. And then now we can start type the question and ask. So I think most of the people will ask, actually, who are you? Because they are expecting that, because some of the people say that the DeepSeek is stealing the technology from the OpenAI. So when you ask, who are you? You might answer, I am ChatGPT.
Okay.
But in fact, the DeepSeek able to answer the question correctly. It still know itself is a DeepSeek, not a ChatGPT.
Okay, there are many people talking about this DeepSeek. China is doing a lot of censorship about this Tian'an tragedy, Tian'an, the Tian'an tragedy. So that is very political kind of Christian. And then, according to many of them, you can see on the Facebook, people share, oh, this is all censored. So the very first thing that after Kenyang downloaded the 32B one, the Sembang one, so we have tried, and then it's actually he can reply to you. He can reply to you. There's no censor at all. There's no censorship at all. On this open source model. So which is good lah. I mean, it's very very kind of open thing. Yeah. So that is something that I found. So of course, Kenyang is typing here. We are actually connecting to we are using a remote connecting to the GPU server there. So it's not running here. It's not running on this Acer thing. You don't. And then it's not connecting to any internet. So maybe you want to try the Tian'an square thing to prove to the audience. Because
Last time, how you asked the question?
what is this Tian'an square tragedy lah? Tian'an ANN. Okay, this is the local one. So it's thinking. So just now we mentioned about this part thinking the reason. Which model they're using?
This one is using the Qian1.
Okay, the other day one is 32B one is what? Is it this one? What?
So what you think? User is asking about Tian'an square tragedy. That's a sensitive topic.
Okay. The other day I asked, he replied me, I don't know which model that you use. Is this connected to the internet?
No. And then it say, I should mention it referred to event in 1989.
Oh, protest government he actually. Let's say I report it to what is this? So while Canon is doing this part, I want to okay. So maybe I didn't mention when you say tragedy, then they didn't.
He refused
No,
to.
this is not tragedy. But the day he actually answered me, I don't know which model that you're using, but doesn't matter. This is one part. So today we want to do two things. You want to try ChatGPT and also you want to try same question to this DeepSeek.
Yeah.
So we just do a comparison. We just do a very a minor thing here, comparison to you. And then before that, I think can I will bring you to the look at this GPU server. Maybe you want to come here and then you
Okay.
follow me. So can you turn on the camera here, please show to the audience? Which one? Let me see. Okay, I think you can hear me now. Just now the mic is muted. So this is the GPU server that we have set up. What you actually to tell and Nvidia, sit side by side. So at certain time we try to tell and at certain time we do Nvidia. And, at different time also we do a computer vision type of thing. So this is running on actually on tech server board, one of the scalable Intel server board. And you can see this guy can handle up to about 6 GPU. Of course, there is another model that can handle 8 GPU. So what happens here is that over here. This is exactly the screen that you saw because we remotely joined in just now. So this one is this LM Studio. Maybe can you explain about this LM?
So I where you can install it locally in this PC, and then you also provide a service for you to search for some online open source model. So you can find the model from the Hugging Face, and then you can choose the version you want, and then you just download it, and that's it. You can straight away do the testing already.
So the reason why I want to bring you here is because, of course, we want to prove to you this is a pure local model running. It's replying from the local model from this DeepSeek, so that you won't get confused. You thought we are checking this one on the web. Okay.
Yeah, I think here we have the 天安门 strategy. I think this one last time we used, you also use the same model. But you're able to answer.
Oh, okay. This is something that I said.
Yeah, so I think it's related how we.
Can you tell me more about Tiananmen's strategy so he can answer you like that? Just now you say Tiananmen's strategy. He says sensitive question.
Yeah. So it depends on how you ask the question.
So beside that, also we some this what you call the vision kind of AI here. Just to show you. Okay, I think it's good enough. We move on to the same stage there. Okay, we are back. So I hope it's okay. You are able to capture whatever we show you live just now. Not many times we want to show this part actually. We were doing some development over here. So okay, do you want to proceed with this ChatGPT comparison?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, let's move on.
So we say what question you want to ask?
Question, yeah. Actually, the very first thing that I received, I think DeepSeek will have a better data set in terms of those Chinese culture thing. So I was asking the very Chinese, very cultural thing, astrology. For example, who do 八字, I asked him to plot a chart. DeepSeek is able to bring the correct answer. Correct answer on that day itself. There are 4 pillars. Is able to do that. But I asked the same thing also. I asked this ChatGPT. ChatGPT gave us a wrong answer because he didn't know that during the cross we have this season called Li Chun. Before the Li Chun actually is still considered the dragon year. So ChatGPT don't know about that. So ChatGPT said it's already in a snake year, but DeepSeek know, he knows. So somehow the data set maybe that make a difference, that is part of the more cultural thing. But to ask any other thing, maybe you can think about it. What other thing that you can ask? Let's ask something about. Let's ask something about technology stuff.
Okay.
Okay, I hope if you want to give us any comment or any idea at all, please do talk to us now. I'll check. I think we do this stream to Facebook, is it? Facebook and then YouTube. So you can talk to us if you want. So what you are using? Can DeepSeek R1 install Ubuntu?
So this is the question I asked.
So Ubuntu 24 is the latest version of Linux, is it?
Yes. Okay. So I copy a question. So let's see the answer from here first. And at the same time, we also ask the ChatGPT.
Yeah, we are short of idea here. If audience, you are sitting in front, you can also suggest to us what is the relevant question that you have in mind to ask, to let us ask the DeepSeek here local version compared to the what called on.
Okay, so this one is the one without the reasoning. So
This O3 is a new one?
No, I just switched to the O3.
Oh, okay.
So let's try again. So you can see doing the reasoning.
Okay.
Yeah, previously they didn't show this part, but now they already opened this part for everyone to see.
Let's say DeepSeek didn't come out forever, they will close this one. They let you see the reasoning.
Yes.
Okay, what is this answer? Compatibility? I think ChatGPT is answering this faster than DeepSeek because I think, I don't know, it's definitely their resources is huge.
Yes.
Okay, but we just focus on the answer. Compatibility. Hey, we are using the paid version now.
Yeah, this is the paid version.
Okay.
So the answer is yes. Okay, and then let's see the answer from DeepSeek.
This one DeepSeek local model. Okay. Oh, they teach you how to.
Yeah, it just teach us how to do the installation.
he didn't say yes or no, but he straight away tell you, and then he give you all the reasoning.
Yes.
Maybe can we read a bit of reasoning here? I'm trying to figure out how to install DeepSeek. Oh, I see. First of all, you don't know how much about this R1, or maybe I should start by understanding what is a software tool or application. Okay, he's trying to understand that part. But I think in a way he know that he's able to run lah. But then he just show you how to do lah. Yeah? But he didn't give you a yes or no. So this version is based on what? A smaller model?
Yeah, this is based on a smaller model. If you use the online version, the answer is totally different from the local one.
I see.
The online version can give a better answer.
Of course, online version is running not it's much bigger model lah.
Yeah. And then the online version, you have the capability to access to the internet. And the online version actually gives the answer is no. If you want to get a yes, you need to do something. It's not a straightforward.
So he tell you a deeper kind of solution.
Yeah, you will say that install in Ubuntu 24 is not something straightforward.
That's why sometimes ChatGPT reply you say yes one. Sometimes you do a lot of things you need to do to make it correct.
Yeah.
So this is something that something different. So I hope today, okay, we have okay. This is our friend. Can this integrate into the Outlook? okay. Okay. Our friend. Hi. Achu. Okay, can DeepSeek integrate into Outlook? DeepSeek. There is no any other. I haven't heard any news about that. Because I see Outlook is very Microsoft product.
Yeah.
Microsoft. If they were to do, they will do with the OpenAI first lah. What more you want to use the DeepSeek so maybe this one is a very commercial question.
You need to ask Microsoft first.
Microsoft. Because OpenAI belongs to Microsoft, right? So DeepSeek they want to do or not, actually, technically I think all the LLM or thing you are able to do that. The only thing is whether or not commercially allowed them or they want to do that. So that is a different thing. So okay. Do we have any other thing? Yeah. So we jump to the slide there. So I hope this little live thing that we bring to you make some sense to you, because not easy for you to get a live model running actually on premise thing. So I will just show you. I hope you enjoy. Yeah. So the last part, what is this again?
Yeah, this one is showing the distillation process.
Distillation. So I was thinking distillation meaning you put the water, you burn it, so those things come out as a distillation. I said one of the distillation. Meaning from the big water tank, those come out one is all what I call important thing.
Important knowledge transfer to the smaller water.
See, that is a distillation.
So this is what happening.
Okay, distillation and open source, there are two key things in this DeepSeek. But of course, within the process of DeepSeek development, I think there are many other layers that just a very light one today. So I hope you enjoy. Thank you for tuning in, Chu. 恭喜发财. Happy New Year. Okay. I see there's another slide.
Yeah, last one.
Maybe you can pass that part.
Yeah, that one is okay for those who not really understand what is the reinforcement learning. So reinforcement learning is like a baby learn how to walk.
I see. So many of the Gen AI actually use reinforcement learning at in the deeper layer.
Yes.
They do some. So in order to get more accurate result.
Actually, when they use the reinforcement learning is to reduce the amount of the label data. So the model learn everything by itself. So no so much human intervention on it.
I see. More self-learn.
Yeah.
Self-learn also, just like last time you mentioned about this chess,
Yes.
playing chess also
Yeah.
part of the hours, right?
Yes.
So it's a kind of similar process. So you do wrong, punish you.
Yeah, you get punishment.
You do move correct, it's a reward.
Yes, get reward.
So that kind of, because this one is running automatically.
This one is during the training process only.
Training process. So they apply the reinforcement.
Yes, to train the LLM.
Okay, right. So today we would like to just sum up. Today I think we go up to about 50 more minutes. Longest one. Right after Chinese New Year, and also this New Year, we wish you a happy New Year again. So I hope you enjoy. Please do help us to share, like, and subscribe if you find this channel relevant. Me and General, every Friday we bring you some technology stuff, newer topic of discussion. So far, we haven't talked any politics, but then if you want any other thing, maybe we can use some idea to share more. Okay, with that, I will see you again, and then this is our episode. So this is to end our episode number 85. So we have 15 more to go to 800. So I'll see you there. Okay, bye bye.